Larry, this fire extinguisher is a mess.
It ain't our fault. It got burned up in a fire.
And why do you have that pile of oily rags back here? It could go up just like that.
That's what we used to start up the stove.
Hello there. Got a cup of Java for a freelance repairman specializing in fire safety?
Sure. Darryl, we got some Joe to brew. Throw a rag in the stove. Grab a seat.
Great. Now I can take a load off these weary repairman specializing in fire safety's feet.
Hi, I'm Larry. This is my brother.
Great.
Larry, you got a huge octopus behind the jukebox.
All right. Darryl, grab a pot. I think we got our catch of the day.
Not that kind of octopus. Sorry to go technical on you. Layman would call this a lot of wires. I'm afraid you're going to need electrical work done.
You know, I think I'll rest my circuit tester right here on the table while I drink my coffee.
Okay, Larry. You better get these violations fixed or we'll have to close you down.
Whoa. Just as we were starting to do volume business. I hate to impose on a customer, but did we hear that you do freelance repair work?
Perhaps. Why do you ask? Larry's dead.
What?
He's dead. He was talking on the phone, helping me rewire a circuit, and suddenly there was this big flash, and he lit up like a sparkler. It was terrible.
Oh, my God.
All right, you call the paramedics. I'm going over there. Oh, my God. Darryl, is he?
Hi. I'm still Larry.
Harley said you were dead.
I was, but only for 2 minutes.
You were dead and you came back?
Yeah, I heard a voice calling, urging me back to life. It kept saying, Larry? Larry, get your tail back here.
That was me on the phone.
I know. Even dead, I recognized your choice of syntax.
Paramedics are on their way. Larry, you're alive.
Hi, Miss Joanna. Hi, Miss Stephanie.
Larry, are you all right?
Previously dead, but better now, thank you.
It was one of those 2-minute deaths.
What was it like?
Well, first, I felt myself floating up outside my body. Then I looked down and saw myself laying there, dead as a truck-pressed pheasant. Next to me was my brother Darryl, swiping my hat. And my other brother Darryl pulling off my shoes. Then they started grappling over my coat.
They stole your clothes?
Well, in all fairness, I was dead. And if I'd been gone any longer, I'd have had to meet my maker like this.
Larry, do you remember anything else?
Well, I noticed a bright light that enveloped me in a feeling of serenity and peace. It was at least a 75 water. Then I saw a magnificent presence beckoning to me with open arms and unbounded love.
Larry, that's amazing. What did this presence look like?
You know that girl on Facts of Life? Tootie? Yeah, kind of like her.
Then what everyone says is true.
Anyway, just as I was getting my heavenly legs, you called me back.
Larry, look, you've had a big day. You've rewired the cafe. You've been dead. Why don't you go to bed and take it easy?
No. I can't be getting any rest until I've done it.
It?
My mission. There's some task you're going to be needing done. And the reason I'm back on Earth is to do it.
What is it?
Can't say. Tootie works in mysterious ways. But I'll know in my gut when I do it. Wait a minute. You got something on your sweater. This could be it.
Lint?
Nope. Weren't it.
Larry, do you have any idea of when this is going to happen?
Can't say. Could take a day. Could take a lifetime. Weren't it. Weren't it. Weren't it.
Dick!
Hi, I'm Larry. This is my brother Darryl, and this is my other brother Darryl.
Larry, what are you doing here?
Making certain that whatever it is I have to do for you don't get done without me.
Go home.
Sorry, I respect you, but I answer to a higher power, Tootie.
Larry, come in here. The thing you're supposed to do for me is this vase. It's the most important thing in my life.
Dick.
I mean, go along with me. In fact, it's so valuable that I'm terrified of taking it downstairs where it belongs. Now, if you could do that for me, then you would be doing the thing that you've been brought back from the dead for.
Sounds important, all right. Okay. Darryl, here, catch. Oh, dear. But don't worry, it weren't it. Gangway!
Oh my God, fire! I told you I smelled smoke.
Oh, my God.
Ew, ish.
Don't worry, fire's out. And Darryl, if you don't mind medium rare, lunch is ready.
Oh, no. And I inspected this room. I'm going to have to turn in my badge.
No, you won't. Here's your culprit, a carelessly discarded stogie. Looks like it's got a couple of good puffs left in it.
So does this room. Come on. Larry, I guess I owe you an apology. You kept saying you were called back to life to do me a favor, and I doubted you. But if you hadn't been here, we could have lost the inn and maybe our lives. And that's what you were called back to do, and I'm glad that you were here to do it.
Glad I could help out. But this weren't it.
Of course it was.
I gotta go with my gut, and my gut's going no way.
Larry, you saved the inn. This was it.
No, it weren't.
Yes, it were.
Nuh-uh.
Larry, you risked your life to save me and the place I love. No one has ever done such a thing for me in my life. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Now get out.
Okay, I'm off the case. But you're doing a whole nose full of thumbing at the metaphysical.
What's your arm around my shoulder?
I felt a disturbance in the force.
Dick just fell down the stairs.
Be careful. Watch what she said. I think his ankle is broken.
I'll call the doctor.
What the hell did I trip over?
My toolbox.
You left your toolbox at the top of the stairs?
In retrospect, it's looking more and more like a bad decision.
Are you all right?
Hold on. This was it.
What is it?
This toolbox. I was supposed to move it out of harm's way. That's what Tootie sent me back for.
Larry, at this point, who cares?
Well, how did we get to this point? When I could have done some good, you kicked me out on my keister. Come on, Darryl. Man comes back from the dead with a mission, but will anyone let him do it? No. Oh, no! This is my brother Darryl, and this is my other brother Darryl.
Fellas,
We hear you're having some ectoplasmic difficulties.
Well, we haven't been slimed yet.
I think all your troubles would be over if you'd let us dig up that pesky witch. We've chosen a lovely spot for her over at our cafe. We figure a constant occupant of the leftmost counter stool will stimulate business.
Well, you've obviously given this a lot of thought, but I don't think Sarah is the reason for our problems.
Well, just in case, please accept this complimentary exorcism kit.
A hog's foot?
You just circle it over your head while standing on your left foot, rubbing your tummy and saying, "Get spook, get spook." It will not only rid you of any paranormal pranksters, but it also promotes regularity.
Larry, Dick doesn't believe in the supernatural.
Oh, I see. Well, do you mind if we check your basement for any malevolent presence, just to satisfy our own curiosity?
Go ahead. Guys, leave the shovels here.
We ran every litmus test we know for any otherworldly presence. We pronounce this house clean.
That's all the proof I need.
But please take this hog's hoof anyway, if only to give us the fun of having to get another. Come on, Darryl. Hold on. We appear to be one Darryl light.
Well, he must still be down in the basement.
There was no sign of Darryl. You know, when I said before this house was clean, I'd like to eat my words at this time.
Dick, this is getting serious.
All right, I'm calling the police. Hello, Officer Shiflett. This is Dick Loudon. We had a genuine strange occurrence. Well, a man just went into our basement and disappeared. Well, yes, he could have gone out the storm door, but it's not like Darryl to wander off.
Yeah, it is.
Excuse me, just a moment. What do you mean, yeah, it is?
Darryl's been known to take off before, but usually it's when the new Ferraris come out.
Well, you know, a couple other things happened that were maybe not that strange, but... Excuse me? Thanks.
What did he say?
He said, stay calm, don't panic, and boo.
Well, Dick, if the police aren't going to help, maybe we really should leave.
Honey, I'm not going to be chased out of my own home. We're going to handle this ourselves.
How?
First, we're going to search this place from top to bottom and make sure it's empty. Then we're going to seal every door and window. And then, when nothing happens, I'm going to prove once and for all there is no such thing as ghosts. I'll check the closet.
What is it?
It's a guy.
Darryl? Darryl!
Don't be fooled. It might just be a ghost in the form of Darryl. Well, this is embarrassing as hell. You might want to let that fella go. He wasn't haunting you. He just wandered into a passageway and got lost.
Darryl, you're innocent. That's a load off. I thought we'd have to bear the shame of having a weirdo in the family.
Well, I'm glad it's finally over.
To think I was this close to believing in ghosts.
You know, if this were a horror movie, this is exactly when something really supernatural would happen.
Hi. I'm Larry. This is my brother Darryl, and this is my other brother Darryl. We was over at Peterson's Drugs and stuff, looking for a birthday gift for Candace Bergen, when we heard about your impending nuptials. So, here we are. Which one of us is going to be your best man?
I'm sorry, guys. George is going to be my best man.
Well, this is a knee in our collective growing. But we won't hurt your feelings by not coming to the wedding.
Well, gee, I don't know, guys. After what I've done to you, it'd serve me right if you didn't come.
No, we'll be there. If you invited the Petersons, you must be having trouble finding takers.
Hi, Larry. Darryl. Welcome to the wedding. I hope you don't mind that Dick... Well, at least Darryl's talking to me.
This must be where the best man rejects are parking it. Miss Stephanie, may I say you look lovely in that gown, even though it reeks of a former occupant.
Thank you, Larry.